Welcome back, dear listeners. We have already explored Chapter 1 of Atomic Habits, where we laid the foundation, learning that small, incremental improvements, when done consistently, lead to remarkable change over time. Today, we journey into Chapter 2, a powerful, transformative chapter that explores the connection between your habits and your identity. You will learn not just how your habits shape the results you get, but how they form your very sense of self, and in turn, how your identity influences which habits stick and which don't. So, let's dive deep into how you become who you are, one small habit at a time. Part 2: The 3 Layers of Behavior Change. James Clear gives us a clear model here. Pun intended. He breaks behavior change into 3 layers, like the layers of an onion. Let's picture that onion now. Layer 1 is outcomes. This is the outermost layer. It's about what you get, like losing weight, publishing a book, or winning a championship. Layer 2 is processes. This is the middle layer. It's about what you do, your habits and systems, going to the gym, writing every morning, or cooking dinner every night. Layer 3 is identity, the core of the onion. This is who you believe you are, your worldview, your self-image, your deeply held beliefs. Many people try to change habits by starting at the outermost layer. I want to lose weight. So, they focus on the outcome. But, what if, instead of chasing the result, you focused on becoming a person who consistently exercises, eats healthily, and values health? That's what identity-based habits are about. Part 3: The Power of Identity-Based Habits. Let's illustrate this idea with a simple example. 2 people are offered a cigarette. Both are trying to quit. The first says, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." The second says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." See the difference. The first still identifies as a smoker who's trying to change, whereas the second, they've already embraced a new identity. This, right here, is the essence of Chapter 2. You become your habits, and your habits, in turn, reinforce who you believe you are. Part 4: Identity is the real engine behind lasting change. Most people don't consider identity when they try to change. They say things like, "I want to be skinny." So, they start a diet. They say, "I want to be rich." So they try to budget. But if they still believe they are someone who loves junk food, or is bad with money, then sooner or later, their old identity pulls them back. Because here's the truth. Your identity will always fight to stay consistent with your behavior. Part 5: Real-life examples that resonate. Let's use an example. Imagine a man named Smith who wants to lose weight. He's tried 5 diets, joined 2 gyms, and downloaded multiple health apps. But he still tells himself, "I'm just not disciplined," or "I've always been the fat guy in my group." Now, no matter what systems Smith puts in place, his identity, the belief about himself, keeps dragging him back. Now picture Sarah. She starts small. She walks every morning. She says to herself, "I'm someone who takes care of my body." Even before she loses any weight, she already believes she's healthy. That belief makes the habit easier, natural, automatic. Part 6: Your habits are proof of who you are. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. If you write one page, you cast a vote for being a writer. If you exercise once, you cast a vote for being an athlete. Each habit, no matter how small, is evidence. It doesn't need to be perfect. You just need a majority. Just like elections aren't won with 100% of the votes. Your identity doesn't require perfection, just consistency. Part 7. The Identity Trap. But beware, identity can work against you too. If you say to yourself, "I'm terrible with directions," or "I'm not a morning person," you'll unconsciously act in ways that confirm that belief. This is the identity trap. You follow the story you tell yourself, even if that story limits you. It's not that you're not capable. It's that you've told yourself you're not. Part 8. The Two-Step Identity Shift. James Clear gives us a simple process to reshape our identity. Step 1. Decide the type of person you want to be. Step 2. Prove it to yourself with small wins. Want to be a calm parent? Start by pausing before reacting once. Want to be a healthy person? Start by drinking a glass of water in the morning. Want to be a leader? Start by encouraging one teammate today. These small wins build up, like bricks in the wall of your new identity. Part 9. Identity is built through repetition. Remember this Latin root, identidem, meaning repeatedly. Your identity is literally your repeated beingness. If you act like a reader every day, you become a reader. If you cook daily, you become a chef. This is powerful, because it means your identity is not fixed. It is fluid. It evolves, habit by habit. Part 10. Becoming the type of person you want to be. This chapter ends with a deep truth. The goal is not to write a book. The goal is to become a writer. The goal is not to run a marathon. The goal is to become a runner. The goal is not to meditate once. The goal is to become a mindful person. Because once you identify as that person, the behavior becomes natural. You don't have to force yourself. You're simply acting in alignment with who you believe you are. Let's reflect. There are 3 layers of change: outcome, process, and identity. Identity-based habits are the most powerful. Every action you take is a vote for the person you are becoming. You don't need to be perfect, just consistent. You can't stick to good habits if your identity says otherwise. True behavior change is identity change. So, dear listener, ask yourself, who do I want to become? What identity do I want to reinforce with my habits, starting today? Because in the end, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And your systems are driven by your identity. Let's choose wisely. Until then, be intentional and become someone you're proud of. And that wraps up Chapter 2 of Atomic Habits, where we learned that true change starts with identity. Your habits shape who you are, and who you are shapes your habits. Start small, cast votes for the person you want to become, and let your identity guide lasting change. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned. Chapter 3 will be uploaded soon, with more powerful insights to transform your life. And don't forget to subscribe to Success Sarathi. And remember, progress begins with perseverance.